What's going on, people? It is I, Marvin Lattimore.
And Mcgee.
H-Son here.
H-Son in the building. And we are the Nerds in the Hood. Great.
Let's try it again.
It's okay, no. We're watching. We are on IG as well. That's why we're doing this, for you people who are listening in the comfort of your home. And helps us out with the video aspect of it. So that's all we get asked for, is the video aspect, and we appreciate you for that, Ant. However, in the meantime, in between time, this is what we do. Every week, we come on here and we make sure that we give you the latest and greatest in nerd news, while still representing the fact that we from the block. You heard? So that's what we doing. How you doing, Ray? You good?
Yeah. Everything good, bro.
Everything good? Okay. Normally, if you are watching this on IG, which I hope you are, we do often show some fights in the background. We let Ant pick his choice of what he wanted to play. And what did you decide to play on the background for us today?
We playing Naruto versus Pain. One of his very fire fights, I think.
One of the very fire fights.
Yeah, for sure. This is the one where the graphics couldn't even keep up with the hands he was throwing.
AKA, this was the downfall of Naruto.
Yo! Not when somebody pulls up to your whole fucking village and Almighty pushes that shit to oblivion, right? That's all I'm saying.
This is for the Naruto fans, folks. We didn't mind. Normally, me and Jorge probably would have played something else, but it's okay. We let Ant get his pick in, and this is what he picked.
So what would be your fire flick? Your fire fight flick?
We could go Meliodas versus what's his name? The Lion Pride of Sin. Escanor. The Fire Gundam fight. Anything from G Gundam for me. Anything with my man Zoro. Anything else with One Piece related. Dragon Ball Z, of course. You can never go wrong with a Dragon Ball Z fight most of the time. But that's okay. This was a good fight. This was one of those fights that you don't really talk about too much, because there's always like the Rock Lee versus Gaara, or the Sasuke versus Gaara, or, well, I mean, this was the one good Naruto fight, because most Naruto fights aren't that good. I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep it real. Most of the fights in the show always involve somebody else that were fire. Even his son had good fights. The one good fight that he had outside of the Pain joint was when he tag teamed with Sasuke. That was already when he was a grown-ass man.
Nah, Naruto, well, I mean, maybe Naruto doesn't have that many crazy fights, but the show had mad fights. Sasuke versus Killer B.
No, that's what I said. I said all the fights revolve around somebody that's not him.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. All the fights revolve around somebody that's not him.
I could see that, because my favorite character was Gaara, so.
Yeah, it's a fact.
And the crazy thing is that when we were all, watching Naruto as it was happening before Shippuden, and I was just like, yo, Gaara is that nigga. Gaara is, like, hands down beasting on them. They was not ready for him. Mm-hmm. Years later, becomes the general of the ninja world, right?
There you go.
So, if you was wondering who was a beast, just remember that.
There you go. So anyway, let's just go right into it and just talk about some exciting news that happened during the week, because it was a busy week, man. It was a lot busier than I thought it was going to be. So for starters, for those of you that hated Gamestop all your life, this was the one week to actually love GameStop. And this is coming from a guy who used to work for GameStop. This was the one time that you had to be happy that you got, like, even love GameStop. And GameStop paid me to, like, sit there and not appreciate GameStop. But for once, their stock actually went through the roof because of a few Reddit posts and people wilding on Reddit, and GameStop stock went up by like $200-300, and it was insane. Any of you guys get GameStop stock?
Unfortunately, I was not paying attention to Reddit because I'm not on Reddit, and I didn't know that was going to happen. But yeah, what happened is pretty ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. It was an insane moment, folks. The world went mad for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it literally, for people, I don't know how many people understand, we should probably explain what happened. But basically what happened was, someone was going to, from what I understand, what I read, someone was going to make a video about why the GameStop stock wasn't a good buy. No, yeah, it wasn't a good buy. That's how it started. Wasn't a good buy. That it was gonna fail. And I think he posted that on Reddit, saying that the YouTube video was gonna come out. And then Reddit was just like, nah, this guy's bugging. We're gonna counter that, and we're gonna just be like, yo, everyone buy the stock so that it goes all the way up. And that's literally what they did, causing, I believe it's the top 3 stockholders of GameStop to become billionaires.
Basically.
Billionaires. One of the people I know for a fact is, I don't know his name, but he owns the Chewy company, the chocolate Chewy. You know that you sell it in like every bodega, 5-cent chocolate.
Yep.
Right?
Those are good.
I'm gonna be honest, that shit is trash. But you know, if you like old people chocolate, then I understand. But yeah, nah. But he owned 13%. He owned 13%. Yo.
What's going on here? Yo, how you told me like 2 hours of Naruto fight and got rabbits eating and shit?
Yeah.
Yo, my man pulled up with the rabbits. Not even 6 minutes later.
I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah.
We had a fight going, but it seems somebody decided to troll Anthony.
Yeah.
And show him the real ending of the fight.
Apparently rabbits are more important.
Rabbits are way more, feeding this man's rabbit or woman's rabbit was way more important than showing what Anthony thought was one of the best fights in Naruto's history.
I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, but what I was saying was that, so the guy owns 13% of GameStop, which ended up making him in $3.3 billion off that deal. $3.3 billion. Like, so that, I don't understand you guys understand what I'm trying to say. That's the triple B right there.
They were the only ones that were taking away millions, though.
Yeah.
I know. I saw a dude on Reddit post his. He bought 50,000 stocks at $4. He made $18 million. He didn't really post like, you know, who the hell he was or anything. But I'm guessing he was a regular ass person who just had some bread probably saved up, and at $4, what's that? 50,000 stocks. You know what I'm saying? And then to make $18 million, bro.
Yeah, I am not gonna lie. I only bought a share, and that share jumped me from 60 to 325, and I was like, man, if I had more shares, I would have definitely came up a lot better. But it's okay. You know, I was still happy with the shares I got because I didn't expect to go
4 times 50,000. On my fault. It's $200,000. That's how much that person put down and made $18 million.
They got bread already, and now they got more bread. So as I said, this was the week, folks. Unfortunately, that streak has already ended. GameStop stock is now going down, so you might still be able to catch some of it, but for the most part, that train has already left the station. AMC was next to get on that wave, but they immediately stopped it before it got too big.
I feel the opposite about that stuff.
And by AMC, we mean AMC Theaters, folks. You know, the same theater company that already was shutting down anyway, but it seems that all the companies that are supposed to be like pretty much on the verge of shutting down, next thing you know, the stock market is saving their butts, man. Because GameStop was supposed to shut down, but during the pandemic, they kept finding ways to stay afloat. They kept using the fact they found a way to say that they were an essential service.
Yeah, I ended up getting like bought by somebody, not bought by somebody, but basically funded by somebody, and that was their saving grace. And then this just escalated them to like live for probably like another 10 years.
Yeah, this is gonna help them out. Like this is an insane situation in the stock market and with GameStop. Like I said, GameStop usually everybody's just like, I hate coming here. I don't want to buy them from them. Every time I trade something in, it's always the lowest amount they can think of. And then they tell you, they have the audacity to tell you, oh, you want to get it higher? Make a store credit. You'll be all right. You're like, what?
I agree with a lot of stuff you said, except for the part where you said that train might have left. Now, I understand why you're saying that, but I think that it got messed up because of Robinhood, like somehow limiting people's buys today, and then causing it to fuck up. But I think that when they open it back up, it's going to shoot back up. I also think AMC is going to shoot back up. But you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. We're not stock people. we're just niggas in the hood.
Well, well, you might be right because, well, they did put a lawsuit out on the people that chose to stop it. So there is a class action lawsuit being filed right now. So maybe you might be right. We all got to see because, like I said, this GameStop thing came out of nowhere. People heard little inklings about it, and next thing you know, it just came out like gangbusters. So I don't know, man. It all depends on where it's going to. But yeah, that was a big snake. Just if you guys are in stock, look out. Just keep an eye out for the GameStop. Anthony may be right. It may take you higher than you want to go. You might end up coming up on some bread.
Yeah, it's a what they call a buy and dump kind of situation. I don't know. I'm making shit up.
Like buying blind or something?
No. It's supposed to be like you buy it, get some money, and dump that shit.
Oh, buy and dump. I think it's a buy and dump. Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like that. And speaking of biddings and coming up in the world, the streaming wars that you guys probably remember us talking about on our very first premiere episode. We talked about there was a streaming war going on between companies like Netflix and Hulu, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime and HBO Max. And there's two companies on the come up. One is Paramount Plus, which is coming out in March, which is supposed to have a lot of big name movies and TV shows as well. It's supposed to like come out with like the new SpongeBob movie and stuff like that. And then now there's Peacock. Now we talked about Peacock. Peacock's been out for a little while. Peacock, at the beginning of the month of January, to start the year, they hit us with the fact that they got the rights to every episode of the U.S. version of The Office. The Steve Carell starring Office, the U.S. version, which is critically acclaimed, often rewatched on Netflix, and now it's on Peacock. And we thought in our hearts, like, dang, they're about to turn up. And they didn't even take more than a month to turn up, because now at the end of the month, they just announced earlier this week that they got the exclusive rights to the WWE Network. Everything involving the WWE Network is now coming to Peacock starting in March. All of their live pay-per-views, all of their old TV shows, all of their old episodes of shows that aired earlier in the month or earlier last year, just all types of stuff. Original documentaries, podcasts, everything that's on the WWE Network is now coming over to the Peacock streaming service starting in March. If you already have WWE Network, apparently you would just end up having Peacock as well, so you won't have to worry about starting a whole new subscription. But this is a huge move in the streaming wars for Peacock. Do you guys agree? Do you feel like, because I know you guys aren't wrestling fans. I'm the only one here that's a wrestling fan.
For me, it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I'm not really big into wrestling, but yeah, that just seems like, you know, a smart ass move. Like, you get 2 for 1 basically, and yeah, enjoy it.
I mean, I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I say I don't really care is because, like you said, I'm not a big wrestling fan. Never have been a big wrestling fan like that. I know wrestlers. Obviously, I'm not stupid, but like I read up on it. So Peacock's offering 2 deals. Right now, WWE Network is what, $9.99 a month.
Yep.
Right? The subscription, and you get the pay-per-view. Peacock's offering the $4.99 a month with commercials,
and $9.99
a month with no commercials. Yeah. And both of them still comes with the pay-per-view. I'm guessing.
Yes. It's all about if you want commercials or not.
Yeah.
Right.
So big shout outs to Peacock on that. That's a big jump for them.
Right.
I don't have the Peacock yet. I haven't really, you know, like, I guess there hasn't been anything I want to see on that streaming network. Yeah, so I haven't really looked into it. I heard about it because of The Office, and now I'm hearing about it again because of WWE. Both of those things, not really interested in. So, like,
$10 for this?
Yeah.
I don't need nothing on here.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, if you don't care right now, it's either you're getting Peacock and then you're just getting WWE for free, or you're getting WWE and then you're getting Peacock for free. That's how you're really looking at it. It's one of 2 ways. Or you're a fan of both and then you're getting both for the price of one. It's one of 3 ways you can look at it happily.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm looking at it more like I already have the WWE Network, and now I'm getting Peacock because I didn't care for Peacock before. I I didn't buy it. That's just like you. I didn't subscribe or nothing.
So that was my question.
Right.
If you have the WWE Network for $9.99 already, then you just kind of get transferred into a Peacock account, right?
Yes, that's how they're working it out. They're working it out very similar to like being in a phone company and they just moved to another phone company. Now it's like eventually you're just gonna already have the service, and now it's just gonna be Peacock instead of WWE. That's what they're supposedly working on. We don't know what's set in stone just yet, but this is a huge move. WWE Network sold the rights to the Peacock, or Peacock bought the rights to them for that matter, for $1 billion. So on a year that Vince was already taking a few losses financially because of the pandemic and not really you're already losing out on ticket sales, you're already losing out on fans showing up to buy merchandise, you're losing out on a lot, and NBC just swooped in and said, yo, fam, we got you. We give you the smooth billing real quick, it's nothing, and all you gotta do is just bring everything you own over to us. They were already on the USA Network as it is with some of their programming, but now they're literally giving the entire library and everything to NBC. Like, that's what's so insane. Like, 1 minute you're watching The Office, next minute you're watching, like, Stone Cold stun somebody.
Yeah, I don't know how that combos.
It's gonna have to work, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to work. I mean, it's shout out to WWE for at least showing love to the people who were loyal. Instead of being like, yo, you're going to have to buy Peacock. I'm sorry. You're going to start all over. Now it's just like, no, you good. Like, we'll hold you down. You stayed with us this long, we'll let you rock. And WWE Network, not for nothing, it's definitely not Netflix, but if anything, it's more of like a Netflix for wrestling fans. Because you can look at like an episode of Monday Night Raw from 1998, for example.
Yeah.
2003. Or you could look at a pay-per-view that came out in 96, just for the hell of it. You don't really have to be like, and you can skip through. So it's not like you're like, damn, I gotta watch all 3 of these hours again. No, you can go right to the match you want, right to the finish of the match.
As long as they're showing the most gangster match that everyone knows about, you don't need to be a wrestling fan to know this. And if you don't know about it, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But the Gangsters Wrestling match.
The Gangsters Wrestling match.
To me.
Okay.
Was when my son, Stone Cold, beat the crap out of Booker T all around a grocery store.
Oh, I get what you're saying. That wasn't a match, but I get what you're saying. That was just a straight up beatdown.
Yeah, even though that was staged?
That was there. That's on there. That's on the network.
Yeah, I know. Even though that was staged, you cannot front and tell me when he smacked him with that milk tray that you didn't start crying, yo. And then he went and scanned this nigga at the end.
On Jackass. And just ran out because they heard the voice was coming. He left him there like, oh.
Stone Cold was a real one. I was watching some clips actually this week of some just old wrestling joints. My son pulled up on The Rock in a full-on bear truck. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah. Came on a bear truck, yeah. Came on a Zamboni. Like, Stone Cold did stuff.
He put cement in the Corvette.
Yep. He blew up a bus. Yeah. When you look back, you're like, man, wrestling back in the day, they just did a lot of wild stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Some stuff was wilder than others, but we don't have to get into that. That's the darker side of wrestling. But yeah, the stuff that Ant remembers is like, those are the moments where you have to stop for a moment and go, yo, this is kind of gangster. What's going on? And then when he started wrestling, Ant was probably like, I'm turning the channel. Stone Cold not fighting no more. I'm out of here. You sound like you was about to say another moment, though.
I was going to say Undertaker versus Mankind, when he basically
threw him off the thing. And he committed murder.
That was the most gangster match ever.
Yeah, which one? When Mankind did what?
Undertaker is Mankind.
Yeah, and he threw him off the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
When they're all the way on the top, and he just launched him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's the crazy?
Mankind was a gangster, though. Like, my man took a bunch of thumbnails to the back.
Yeah. He took a burning table to the back.
He put a dirty sock in people's mouth, right?
Yeah. Nobody thought about just biting his hand.
Yeah.
Get off him, son.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
wow.
He was out here putting
dirty ass sock.
Put a dirty ass sock in niggas' mouth, gripping their bottom jaw like, yo, take that,
I know the first person I was backstage that was talking to him about the idea, like, yo, I'm gonna take this sock and put this, like, ram that shit in your mouth, no homo. He's probably looking at Mankind like, yo, hold on. Can I see the sock real quick? No, fam, you gotta watch this sock, bro. There's no way we're doing this. You gotta go. There's a laundromat 3 blocks away from this arena, man. You gotta watch that sock. By his 100th match using that sock, I'm sure somebody saw the sock and was like, yo, I refuse to work here anymore under these unsanitary conditions. Like, this man is a filthy man. Like, this is wild.
Man, the man was fucking exercising that sock and
Word, just
ready to go.
Like, what a day. It was like 90 out here. Just did a 3-hour workout, bro. Did like 1,000 sit-ups and shit.
Ready to go.
You know what's funny?
You guys just talked about One Punch Man? Nah. Nah, because you guys said 1,000 push-ups. You remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, bad ready, man. I was like, what?
Nah.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You said he pushed Mankind off Hell in a Cell. You know, years later he did it again.
What?
Not to Mankind though. He did it to Rikishi.
Oh.
Rikishi was standing there and he didn't throw him, but he just like pushed him.
Yeah.
And Rikishi fell back like, yo, I'm dying.
Rikishi was hands down the most disrespectful wrestler I know of.
Why is that?
Because he put his cheeks in your face. Any man who's got, it's not like he put his like normal, my son wore the what you call that, sumo wrestler diaper shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then he did that was like his finishing move. So that means you got sweaty butt cheeks in your fucking face to end your fight, bro.
Rubbing around. It wasn't even like a bang. I'm dead serious. It wasn't like a boom. He literally rubbed it in your face. You had to eat that.
He made sure you was in the correct.
Yeah, Vince was like, you want to work here? You gotta eat that. Imagine that, yo. You still want to get this bread? Yeah. Alright, you know what you gotta do, man.
Imagine how many times he farted in somebody's face.
Word, yo.
He's probably mad.
Somebody's probably like, I'm dead punching him in the face now. ain't no behind the scenes, nothing. We throwing hands the minute this fight ends, bro. You done changed the script. I mean, if you really want to talk gangster, we gotta talk about the fact that Booker T called Hulk Hogan the N-word one time.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That's
you ain't going, what was it?
We coming for you, nigga.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. And then in the
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you,
you
nigga.
see Booker T just like, oh, that's messed up, bro. You not mean to say that.
Yo, if you don't know what we talking about, just look up on YouTube, Booker T N-word. You're gonna see them. Yo, you ever seen a person instantly feel stress and regret?
That they lost their job.
Yeah. You're gonna see a moment right there, bro. I promise you. That nigga said, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
He was just like, yep, this man lost his job. That's how he looked like, oh man. And you could tell like that was a true dude from the streets, because the streets had him like, yo, it might be a rap, bro. The streets had him like, bruh, this might be it. I don't know what's going on here, but this might be it. But anyway, let's move on before we go too far.
Where this turned into a wrestling podcast where I do not want to go. Nah.
Like, oh, let's talk about Tom Vince.
Nah, but talking about, I mean, it's not really the same thing. But talking about big brolic wrestling ass niggas, did you guys see fucking Godzilla versus King Kong trailer?
Oh, okay. I was like, you probably wrestling dudes. Who's the wrestler?
King Kong's the wrestler, baby.
Okay. Yeah. I saw it, and I'm excited for it because it's about to be another movie universe, and I guess that's where the world's going now. Movie universes.
Yo, I was personally a fan of Skull Island, and that's where this King Kong's coming from. If people didn't know out there, but yeah, Skull Island was definitely. I thought it did Kong justice. Like that shit was pretty dope. He looked fucking fire through it, and they made sure you understand that he was a fucking beast. Like he literally was a savage. Godzilla also, the Godzilla they used in that movie is also really good. So to see both of them come together right now, fight, fire. Trailer did show like very quick glimpse. I guess probably their first meet together. And the little skip-it part of them fighting, I'm just like, yo, Godzilla is going in. So, I can't wait to see this shit.
Well, Godzilla's been on a little roll in America lately, because I remember that last film, was it King of the Monsters, I think it was called?
Yeah, King of the Monsters.
Yeah, King of the Monsters.
It was pretty alright. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Godzilla was alright. The other monsters were,
Well, yeah, I mean, that's usually most of the time.
I feel like the King of the Monsters was a good movie, but they were trying too hard to get all the monsters in the movie.
Yeah, because I was like, that's how, like, all Godzilla
movies are, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the other Godzilla movies, especially like the older ones, he usually just fucks with like the Moth dude, or he's fighting the triple head dragon. This one, huh?
King Ghidorah.
Yeah. That movie, King of the Monsters, they went stupid hard and they fucking what you call it? They fucking had them like literally fight everybody.
Yeah, because the first movie they
ran through it.
Yeah, first it was just all about Godzilla, and then
now it's back to there's other monsters out
yeah,
there.
it's like that's like one big fan service.
Yeah.
They had all the classic monsters.
So unique, and that's why this one is now the next king of the monsters is technically King Kong in a sense. So they're like, what happens when the best faces the best? Because I think they've done something like this in the past with King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh yeah, of course. But I think that this.
But now this again is introducing.
I don't know what year it was exactly, but we're talking about like the old school.
Yeah.
The old school stuff.
Well, now you're introducing a whole new element called the Monsterverse, which is a movie universe.
Monster Hunters? No.
Which is a movie. Well, we don't want to get into that.
Nobody wants to know about that.
Nah, yo.
We're actually gonna get to that later. But instead,
I mean, that was a little joke, but damn, son.
Well, yeah, that's a touchy spot.
Yo,
But,
touchy out
yeah,
here.
it's opening up. Like I said, Marvel opened up a world that nobody saw coming. They opened up, like, it's been around, but movie universes are now bigger because Marvel actually succeeded and DC tried. So the movie universe is becoming an actual thing. Godzilla is back with it. It was done before, but now it's back again. And I'm just ready for it because I know the movie's going to be good. The last two Godzilla films were alright. They even had like some anniversary one. Me and Jorge actually saw it in Asia. It wasn't a good one, but it's Godzilla.
No, Godzilla.
Showed it in 4D.
That movie, yeah, it wasn't great, but you gotta let it rock. It's the director of Revenge Lot made that movie.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Gotta let it rock.
You didn't say that when we saw it.
I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, okay. I was not saying you was in there
So you were roasting it before until you found out it was the creator of your favorite anime. Then you was like, yo, chill.
Boy, he was in there like, this movie trash.
Oh, he did the Hero Academia movie when he used to came out of the movie theater. And Hero Academia was like, nah, I should try.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
what's going on here?
Yo, they really did that just
now?
now?
That started off so good.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? But anyway, that's just your loyalty, Jorge, and I respect it. Speaking of loyalty, big hilarious shout out to the PlayStation 5 and the Sony company, because in a time right now where we're like, yo, I would definitely love a PS5 to be in the store somewhere, and scalpers just copping PS5 so they can flip the heck out of us with it, PlayStation had a response, and yes, they are restocking PlayStations, and that's fine, but instead of like giving us a full amount to restock so we can be comfortable and shut up, they had the nerve to make a loyalty package, which is $30, and in the loyalty package is a bunch of stickers and decals that you can actually put on your PlayStation. Do you guys have any interest in purchasing this loyalty package?
Yo, do I look like I'm gonna wear a PlayStation hat outside?
Say it, man. What was the next fitted cap?
Yo, that was for all these hype beast ass niggas who either one went too hard to get their PlayStation or two went too hard and never got it. Yeah, I'm just saying like that. I did see the bundle package. It's like a fucking T-shirt, a hat. It said stickers. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck I want a PlayStation sticker for? I'm gonna put a PlayStation sticker on my invisible PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
Like, yo, but PlayStation 5 did have a recent restock, though. It was like, I think Walmart and Best Buy. It's like, I think 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they announced it, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people got a hit on this one. There was a lot of good people, like, a lot of people got to cop theirs, no problem, from what I understand. You know. I'm still slacking on the PS5 cop. 2 reasons. 1, type broke. 2, whack games. So if we're gonna stick with the whack games, though, that's what we talking about. That's what we tell niggas out here, right?
That's the loyalty, man. I, for one, will not be buying that. I'm also like Anthony, where it's like, even if they did have a fire fitted or some Fuego jacket, I'm still just like, yo, I just want my PS5, man. I want it with a nice bundle with some games. I don't need the bundle to be a system, a free game, and a fitted. Like, that's just not a bundle.
Yeah,
it's not a bundle. That doesn't scream record breaking.
Yeah, I'm good on a beanie, alright?
Yeah, I'm good on that, man. I can buy that from Hot Topic for like $10. I'll be alright. It's not a big deal.
And I put money that shit fucking weak.
Oh, it'll be weak. The first rainstorm is over.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be weak. No warmth.
No warmth. 2 drops, boom, boom. Oh, what happened? You just upset.
Nigga, you bought it from Sony, nigga.
Yeah,
you bought clothing from Sony, nigga.
They're gonna be like, oh, I need a new hat. They're gonna be like, you have to wait.
Yeah, you bought clothing from Sony, yo. What you
were
thought?
asking for it,
That's
bro.
limited edition.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that? Keep that shit in
Do
your
we
closet.
look like we got a Nintendo store?
Swear, yeah.
We don't got that here. You wildin', bro. We can't even get the PS5s out. That's what it is, man. But speaking of systems, man, Nintendo just, there was a rumor going around that Nintendo will be releasing a new Switch console.
Another Switch?
Like a Switch
Yeah.
Pro?
Switch Pro
Like
is the original rumored name, and now the new rumored name is Super Switch.
You mean a Switch Lite? No, I don't know.
Well, they already did a Switch Lite.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Super Lite?
Is it Super Light? You tell me the Switch Super Light? Yeah,
I guess in retrospect to the Super NES, because if I'm right, we're coming up on 30 years since that NES.
Super NES.
We haven't hit it already, because I think that NES came out in 91, or 92, something like that.
I don't know.
So we're coming up on 30 years, so they're claiming, it's a rumor. We don't know what the truth is yet. Unfortunately, we gotta wait for E3 if they do one. But for now, what do you guys think about Super Switch?
I don't know, man. Switch, I have a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I have Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
The game's been out for how long already?
About 3 years now.
I still don't have the full roster. On some real nigga shit. But I still don't have the full roster. So that just explains to you how much I touch my Switch. And I feel like the only reason I even own a Switch is because of Smash Brothers and because we play as a group, you know, our little small group of friends that are still, for competitive reasons, talking shit. And then the other game would be Mario Kart. But that's about it. So I'm not crazy about the Switch. Nintendo kind of lost my attention on like buying systems. You know, I really literally got the Switch because of those two games. I don't have anything else. So like I don't really get it. I mean, PlayStation 5 is is my goal right now. So, what about you guys though?
It would take a lot for me to buy any Nintendo product anymore. It's just like, yeah, their iconic games are great. You know, Mario is always fun, but yeah, I just don't see myself ever putting the effort into ever getting a Switch.
I think the last Nintendo system you ever got was a DS, right? Or a 3DS.
Was it not the Super Nintendo?
It's definitely not.
Stupid. Because I think the last, like,
it probably was a DS.
Yeah, I think a DS.
Yeah.
That's the last time I seen you in anything Nintendo related, like playing wise.
After that shit just fell off for me.
Did you have a GameCube or no?
Yeah, I did have a
You had a
GameCube.
GameCube? Okay. What about the Wii? Or
The
the
Wii-
GameCube is where it stopped?
Yeah, the GameCube's where it stopped.
GameCube where it stopped.
I had the Wii when I lived here though.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember that.
when we were roommates for a little while. I did have the Wii then, but we were too busy playing Naruto.
Well, you were too busy.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think Jordan was playing that game. He was watching the show, but I don't think he was playing that game.
Yeah.
I mean,
he wasn't playing. My man was there like, yo, hit me when the cutscene come again.
Yeah. We're going to throw this on the record, folks. H-San, as he likes to be called, does not, I repeat, does not play multiplayer games whatsoever. There's two in my life I've ever seen Jorge play. Two. One is the WWE video games. You throw anyone on, if it has Randy Orton in it or Kane, he will attempt to play. He might even catch a W. And the other one, because we actually played it and he made it fun for me, because we played it and he was wild drunk, because that's the game you gotta play when you're drunk, is Mario Party. He played Mario Party for the Switch. We went to a friend of mine's out of town last year, and he was actually playing to win. He wasn't playing to be like, oh, you guys just need a fourth man, whatever. He was playing to win.
Which Mario Party was this? Mario Party 8?
It's for the Switch. It's not. I guess I don't even know if it's 8 or 10 or this.
Yeah.
It was just called Super Mario Party. That's all they call it for the Switch version. So he played. Those are the two I've ever seen him play. I'm sure there's others, but those are the two I've literally seen him play. He is not a multiplayer man. He is a solo player man. Simple as that.
That I know.
When you get married, you gotta let the girl know I'm no longer playing solo player. I play a multiplayer with you.
If you ever needed if you ever wanted some information on Resident Evil or one of those long story one player games, just put it in the comments. And we'll have my boy A-Son over here.
Might tell you how to beat it.
Yo, he'll give you the... Remember back in the day, before the internet was popping?
Strategy guide.
And you had to buy the 50-page strategy guide?
Yeah.
That came with the pictures of the map and where the big rights and lefts, yo.
That's him.
That's your boy over here, right?
Well, back in the day when you went to GameFAQs.com, Jorge probably wrote a few of them.
Yo.
I beat it? Yeah, I have it on your desk by tomorrow, sir.
Yo, if you played Dark Souls, you didn't play that one, right?
What?
Dark
That's my shit.
Oh, yeah, see? I was just about to say, yo, I bet you was walking around the map and some of those messages was from my boy Jorge right here, bro. Yo, just jump off this cliff right here. Haha, you died, yeah.
I didn't think he was going to do it. Yo, that's one thing I know about him, man, but hey, that's fine. But, I mean, if I was to say anything, if there is a new Nintendo system coming, I know Nintendo is going to do... Nintendo, if you ever hear this podcast, I know one thing you're going to do is always bring out the hits. New Mario game, a.k.a. one new Mario Kart, one new Mario Brothers game, one Mario Party game, one Paper Mario game. I know you're going to do all that.
I don't understand how Paper Mario is even surviving.
Because it's an amazing game. I know you're going to do those things with your franchises, Zelda, Pokemon, Metroid if you do one. But all I ask is that you keep up with the Joneses on this one and you give me 4K gaming. PlayStation is already there, Xbox is already there, you guys are not there yet. You finally on the Switch got to 1080p, but that's still sad because for the Switch to be on the first console y'all have on 1080p, that means y'all gotta step it up. You gotta step it up.
But you know why I think why they're moving slow on the 4K? It's because their customer base is kids. Kids not caring about 4K quality or 1080p. I mean, they're like, all right, the game needs to be clear. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay, cool. But a parent is not gonna put a 4K TV in their child's room. But
I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I can't agree or disagree with that.
I just feel it. Do you have a 4K TV in your house right now?
Yes.
What is your TV 4K?
Yeah, it's 4K.
Yo, so I'm just broke then.
I was like, wait.
4K is not that expensive anymore.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have that, so I guess that's just me.
Expensive shit now is 8K. That's that shit.
Yeah, if it's an 8K, I can understand.
That's what breaks bank.
But he's right. 4K, you need a 4K for like $200-$300.
I feel like I don't know that many. I don't know. Maybe that's just me now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking now.
No, you didn't know, but I mean, like, if you were trying to get a 4K, an expensive 4K would be because of the size.
No, yeah, true.
You know, like a 50, 60 inch.
My shit is fucking 1080. I do not have a 4K, but I also don't have any single devices that are 4K, so I don't really care.
Oh, it's time to move up, man. You're gonna see your PlayStation 4 in a whole new light, brother.
I mean, I got the Xbox One S. I mean, maybe it is 4K, and I just never knew. I didn't really care like that. It is clear. My Xbox is really clear. My TV it's semi-new. I think I got it right before 4K, or maybe 4K was already out. I can't remember because this TV is like 2 years old, maybe 3 years old.
Folks, I think it's time to get some 4K TV, y'all.
Yo, donate,
Kickstarter.
Yo,
go fund him.
Nerds in the Hood, go fund me. And needs a fucking 4K TV because he's a fucking bum apparently.
It's 4K everything.
Yo, because there's little kids out here who get 4Ks for their Nintendo Switch.
That's why I was wondering why you said that, because I was like, I'm sure there's a kid right now playing.
I mean, I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying that's true.
Yeah, that's what they were laughing at you right now. I don't know who that guy is, but
yo,
I had 4K for like 4 years already.
Yeah, 1080 when I was 2.
Yeah. Oh, word, right? That's sad. That's fucking sad.
Let's move on, man.
Well,
go ahead.
Let's go on to a topic that everyone, I think, is like hyping it so hard, and that's Resident Evil 8's main villain, I guess now, the tall lady, the vampire chick, where everybody's just horny as fuck for her for whatever reason.
And what's going on there? Tell me about it. I don't know Resident Evil.
She's just like the it for that project now. It's just, they debuted her, but like now it's like they show her like, I guess, sexiness, I guess, and the internet's just going off like, oh, tall vampire lady, step on me, step on me, mommy.
Yeah,
and it's just like, okay.
You know, Go ahead.
That's a Roxy vote, but
Oh, yo, if you Google Resident Evil 8, the first main line Resident Evil 8 vampire lady.
Yeah.
Not even the game trailer, not even like information about the game.
that's all people
It's-
care
they
about.
want, they want to see the lady.
It's just big titty
It's the
lady.
number one search thing right now on Google.
You know what's even funnier? Ant earlier just said, yo, if you want to know something about Resident Evil, or he'll put it in the comments for you. He was like, nah, I'm gonna let you know something right now. I'm gonna talk to you about this tall lady.
Oh, shorty.
She look like,
Yo, she got the
what's going on
knockers.
here?
How tall is this one?
Yo,
I told you she's giant. Like
Yeah.
50 feet or something?
yo,
Like
she
10 feet tall?
Oh, okay.
not only is she dressed from like the fucking 70s, 80s, they put the knockers on her, yeah.
That's why the internet's going off.
Well, yeah. I mean, remember where it came from. Wasn't Resident Evil made in Japan? And It's not knocking Japan. It's not knocking it at all.
Well, it's
I mean, Resident Evil was never one of those.
it's not that, yeah, but like they never. Well, they had their moments where they showed sex appeal, but this took it to like 11.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I've definitely seen some of the women in
Yeah.
Resident Evil. Yeah.
But not like her.
No, obviously not. No. But it was coming.
Yeah.
It's long overdue. Let's just put it that way, right?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause yeah.
You're just not expecting this from this caliber of a game, is what you're saying.
Well, because I'm pretty on the fence about Resident Evil Village.
Mm.
Like, to me, it's just a rehash of 4.
Okay.
And 4 was not really my favorite title. I know everybody's like, oh, 4 is the greatest title. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But for me, it was the downfall of the series.
Wow.
And
4?
Yeah.
4 is hailed as one of the best
That's
games.
what I'm saying. Everyone loves 4.
Is 4 the one that it starts off with,
You're
Leon Kennedy.
as Leon, and you're in Spain, and you
Yeah.
gotta rescue the president's daughter.
Yeah.
Like the game.
that's not the one where you're in the woods and you're Leon and you're walking down. Like,
Yeah, that one.
Down into you literally start like in the woods walking
Yeah.
into a cabin.
You go into the village.
Yo, you better be careful what you say right now. My boy John is definitely.
It's a great game. It's just it took Resident Evil into a direction it should have never gone.
But why do you feel that way, though?
Because it took away what made Resident Evil what it was. Like, it just went full action and fuck atmosphere, basically. 4 did keep atmosphere, but it just focused solely on action, in my opinion. And basically 5 followed, and 6, the disaster that it was, tried to amplify that.
I think
And then they try to bring it back to 7, but 7 just doesn't feel like Resident Evil at all to me.
Oh, that's why you feel that way.
Yeah, and then 8 is, Village is a continuation of 7.
4. I'm not gonna lie though. 4 has to be one of those games that I feel that they went and got niggas on. They got them because they remade that game so many times without changing a single thing in the game, and people bought every version of it.
You gotta blame 2 people for that. Nintendo and Capcom. Because for whatever reason they thought everyone was gonna buy a Nintendo, what was it, on the GameCube? For Resident Evil, that was never happening. Like, these games were just isolated on this console for no reason. Well, I think it was Capcom mostly because they was tied at PlayStation for whatever reason at the time. And then they were just like, you know what, fuck that, we're gonna put everything on Nintendo. And that shit failed spectacularly. And that's why we got like 20 different versions of Resident Evil 4, because it's like, yo, we gotta make our money back. I don't know whose idea was to put it on this console exclusively, but let's make this money.
Yeah, word. I feel you on that.
Well, that's a whole crazy thing, but it just sounds like another one of those giantess fetishes. You know,
For
with the tall chick.
Tall Vampire Lady?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing because I know when My Hero Academia came out, there was one for Mount Lady because she was like 50-something feet tall.
Wait, the girl that grows like the big their ability is like some gigantic thing.
Yeah,
basically, she turns into a giant.
She's always a giant.
No, she's always a giant.
She don't turn.
Yeah, she's just a
She's
giant.
just that
That's
all
just
the
a
time.
quirk.
What?
Yeah.
I thought she turned in. That was her quirk to turn.
Oh.
So she walks around a giant all the time.
That's why you never see her in the regular shots where they chilling.
Yeah, because where does she live?
Somewhere there's no room for her.
Yeah.
We don't know. They make sure that those questions are never asked. She lived in the forest. Yeah, but that's why you don't see her in most of their scenes where they're just chilling because she would mess stuff up. They would be like, yo, where you going? Oh, you ain't going nowhere. The city's destroyed.
Nerds be having some sick fetishes, I ain't gonna lie.
No kink shaming here.
Yeah, I'm not shaming nobody.
Nah.
Everybody got something kinky.
I'm joking.
No, it's understandable. When you from the block, that's how you gonna look at a person. Like, you be like, what? No, and then again, there's nerds that look at some dude from the block that's like, yo, you like
this is a judgment-free zone, yo. You know, if you want to fuck a bitch that's like 7'2", they go right ahead, yo.
I don't think they trying to get, like, I don't think they trying to have sex. I think they just literally want to be stepped on.
Yo, stepped on, whatever.
Yeah, pissed off.
Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah,
it's alright with us.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Anyway, speaking of Resident Evil, just a big rest in peace to voice actress Jeanette Moss. She was one of the voice actresses on Resident Evil Village, as well as, I believe, number seven, Biohazard. She was going to be in that one.
I'm pretty sure it was Village, no?
No, it says Village, and also from
reading,
it says,
okay.
Yeah, she was going to be, Village, or, yeah, one or the other. But she was also in Charm City Kings, which had Meek Mills in it. And
Meek Mills was in a Resident Evil game?
No, that was just a separate movie.
What? I was like, wait, what? Hold on. What Resident Evil game is this? I'm gonna have to go run it back real quick.
So, she lost an 8-month battle with colon cancer. She also had COVID-19 too, which also sucks. So, our thoughts and prayers out to her because she helped voice some amazing stuff and started some amazing films. And as a person who had 2 parents who survived cancer, cancer could go fuck itself. So that actually sucks. But our thoughts and prayers are with them. R.I.P. to them.
I'll buy the game just for you.
Yeah, you can buy the game if you want to support. But also R.I.P. to actress Cicely Tyson. Very legendary actress, and I'm not just saying that because she was a great actress, I'm also saying that because I remember she came to my graduation to do a speech about not giving up and just keep trying everything you can and just basically just going all out with it, which is why we have this podcast now. One of the reasons why.
Who was that?
Cicely Tyson. She was an actress who died, unfortunately, at the age of 96. She lived to see 96 years.
An actress for what?
She was in a few movies that you've probably never seen. There's a lot of black films. It's okay. I already knew. I just wanted to throw that out there because it literally just happened right before I got here to do the recording and filming. So if people know who that is, definitely go prayers up, as well as Hank Aaron and another gentleman named Sekou Smith who did NBA TV analyst work. But that brings me to the point of this is the 1-year anniversary of the untimely and out of nowhere death of NBA legend Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah. Big R.I.P. to him.
Big R.I.P. to him and his daughter and the other 6 people that were unfortunately killed in a helicopter crash. One thing I can always say, I wasn't a sneakerhead, so I didn't really buy a lot of shoes. I think Kobe had shoes, pretty sure he did. I didn't buy them. My parents were typical black parents, like, you don't need these shoes, you can get these shoes for $20 and still hoop. And I was like, damn. But what I do remember is Kobe Bryant is responsible for one of the most slept on basketball games of all time. And that is Kobe Bryant's NBA Courtside. I believe it had a sequel, but it was such a slept on basketball game. It was insane. It was for the N64. He wasn't even like, he made sure that he didn't do like Jordan did or LeBron or even Triple H in wrestling games. He didn't make himself the highest rated player. He made himself the rating he should be. And he made sure everybody around him that was normally nice, like Shaq, and at the time, I think Tracy McGrady, were just as good. Tim Duncan, all of them. But it was such a fun game, man. Y'all got any Kobe memories y'all remember? Even if it's not a video game or anything like that?
I mean, Kobe memories, I could say, you know, him, he did the slam dunk contest one time, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. His 81-point game, that was also a good one. The craziest memory that I actually have of Kobe Bryant is not from his career. It was actually after his career. So after he had his career, you know, he would go to a lot of the games. And a lot of the games that he was going to, he always had the daughter that he passed away with. and on the bench, and they used to comment things like, "Oh, look at Kobe and his daughter, this and that." And I jokingly had said one time to one of my boys while we were watching the game, I said, "Yo, this is crazy. Imagine Kobe Bryant right now. He's already training his daughter at real games, coaching her, mentoring her." I was like, by the time she gets to WNBA, she would have been a savage. She would have been a fucking savage. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
And that's why that was like when you passed away. The first memory I have was like, yo, I was just making jokes to my boy about how crazy nice his daughter's about to be, and him and his daughter. The daughter I was talking about passes away. And I was just like, damn, that's fucking whack.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the 81 point game, probably one of my like real favorite memories of him. But I mean, he has a lot of savage moments. You know, that turnaround fadeaway shot. You know, that's everyone turned around, fadeaway, and yo, Kobe.
Yeah, that's true.
You did that to your garbage can.
Yep. That's a fact. When you were shooting a garbage, you'd be like, Kobe. And I prayed that it went in, because if somebody heard you say it and missed, it was like, yeah, that's why you're not Kobe, bro. Shut up. You'd be like, you got it. But he was definitely one of the greatest. And you're definitely right. His daughter was somebody I was looking forward to seeing. Because whenever you see a legend have a kid, you automatically assume, like, yo, this legend had a kid. This kid is going to be nasty when they grow up. You hope that when they play ball and follow in the footsteps of their mother or father, they're going to be nasty. And we've seen it already with a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids that are already on the come up, and you're like, damn. And she most likely would have been next, as well as the other several girls. I think it was 2 other girls that died with her. Who knows? They would have been nasty too, because they was training with Kobe. So you automatically assume that they're going to be some type of good. But yeah, we're definitely going to miss them, and they're always going to be missed. But this has already been 1 year. You got to think about it, because 2020 was such a crazy year that this literally happened right before COVID like really took effect in the United States. It happened right before that. So it was the first sad story right before COVID really reared its ugly head. So anyway, RIP to all those people, and forever RIP to all of them. And our thoughts and prayers are always going to be with their families and their close ones and loved ones as well. And yeah, just always be there for people, y'all. Y'all never know what anybody's going through. Y'all showed me a post that earlier in the week when the dude got obliterated. I told y'all it could be worse. You could be that guy.
Talking about basketball, since we were talking about basketball and video games, my barbershop actually just got NBA Jams, the stand-up arcade game.
You want to shout out your barbershop or
no? I mean, I'm not even gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a stat. I don't even know the name of my fucking barbershop. I just know where that bitch is located.
I think that's most people in the barber in the block. I can't even be mad at that. I think that's most people.
I've been here 20 years.
Yeah, I've been here 20 years, but I only know him.
Honestly, I just switched barbers within I want to say the last year, because my barber started flexing on me. Nigga would have me waiting like 2 hours even after I called. I was like, God, chill, bro. Niggas got a life out here.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's usually how it is.
Yeah, my barbershop just got the NBA Jams arcade stand-up joint. So I fucking go in there and start playing it. And yo, I forgot how fire that game really is. There's only 2 players per team. Mm-hmm. And that shit literally had a turbo button, a shoot button, and if you hit them together, you dunked. That was it.
Yeah.
And they ran 4 quarters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a 4 quarters, a few minutes.
Yep.
Each quarter, yep. Then you shot, yeah. And it was such a wild game, man. Because it could be the best game, or it could be the most frustrating experience.
Yo, frustrating.
Yeah.
You out here they steal the ball. Yeah. And because graphics wasn't that good, they just go doing the 2-hand swipe like and then the ball just fucking runs to the other side. You gotta slide sideways because they kind of didn't really move properly. Mm-hmm. So you just slide sideways and hope that the graphics picked it up.
You have to just take it like, damn it. I remember last year I went to a friend of mine's out in Chicago when he lived there. And my brother took me out to this barcade type spot, and it was mad cool. It had a DJ, dance floor, the but the main attraction was that you could play any arcade game you want for free. No quarters or nothing. You just literally just started playing. That was it. All you had to do was just play. You ain't need no quarters or nothing. I was like, this is lit. You remember? Yeah, and we went out there, and the one thing we saw that caught our attention was NBA Jam. NBA Jam, it was just so fire, and we was running a few games, but it was the most popular game, because even when you try to run it back, there was somebody standing behind you like, yo, how long you gonna be on this, because we trying to get in here. You're like, I gotta run it back. And you're like, nah, not here, fam. This not with this line. You cannot run it back.
Yeah, NBA Jam was definitely one of those games.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those.
Definitely one of those quarter games.
Yeah, in the arcade days, that was one of the quarter games.
Yeah, they were a little ahead of their time. I feel like Volume Street stole
NBA Street.
Yeah, NBA Volume Street stole that whole concept
successor
and just made it into a better graphic game. They allowed you to do a fucking dunk for like 10 minutes. And like, you can
it was crazy. Like,
yo, as long as you had enough turbo and some passes, you could. All three characters could do like 2 dunks and 1 dunk cycle.
That's what you want.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah, they stole that concept 100% from NBA Jam. I feel.
I wouldn't say he stole it,
but yeah,
I think it was more of it, just an influence type vibe.
Yeah, influence.
Because it definitely doesn't play like NBA Jam, because it follows street rules. It's not really more.
Which one came first? NBA.
Jam.
No. I know Jam came first. I'm talking about which one came first in the sense of NBA Streets or NFL Streets. Which one was the first one?
NBA Street.
It was the first one, right? And then they did the NFL Street. NFL Street was low key a good game.
NBA Street is the spinoff to NFL Street is the spinoff to NBA Street, and I think there was a soccer one too. I think it was a FIFA Street.
Oh, I never played that one.
Yeah.
But I ended up with the football one after you niggas can jump off the wall and truck you and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, NFL Street made you feel like you was playing in the hood.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Except for the running on the walls.
No, but that's kind of what makes it. You know, every hood nigga kind of wanted to run up the wall. Yeah. Or run
like, jump off. You gotta bounce, bro. You gotta bounce.
You know how many people probably thought about running across the car, but they was not. They was like, chill.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta bounce, bro. No. You can't run on the car. You wild. Because then we all gonna run on the car. And you couldn't do it. But
I used to play that. I used to play that street football until I got folded one time, fucked up my back. But you know,
everybody does until something goes wrong, and you're like,
I think the concrete kind of hurt.
Yeah. You gotta either play on the snow or like some hard grass or something.
The snow, fuck that.
See?
I played in the snow a couple of times. You played in the snow, you went home with frozen hands. I promise you.
No, that's true, but hey, it was supposed to soften the blow when you hit the floor. But you know, that's back in the day.
Soften the blow, numb you up, whichever one you want to call it.
Rather just get hit on the snow and be like, alright, I'm okay. But anyway, we're gonna move on to one last thing, and we are going to end it with our usual game show. But first, we're just going to talk about the fact that there is a trend coming up, like I told you guys, with Detective Pikachu doing good and the Sonic the Hedgehog movie doing good, and unfortunately Monster Hunter not doing so good. The track record for video game movies right now is 2-1. 2 good ones, 1 abysmal one. And there's more on the way. So I wanted to do a special edition of our new up-and-coming game show, Facts or...
Fuck out of here.
Facts or...
Fuck out of here.
Or what else?
I forgot.
You keep forgetting. Yeah. We're going to keep it to Facts or Fucks out of here. Because then the second week you forgot.
Yeah, what is it?
SMD.
Oh, somebody.
Yeah, you were the one that wanted to think of that. But now it's saying Facts or Fuck out of here.
Somebody.
So it's Facts or Fucks out of here, our new game show where we say if we think that something is going to be dumb hot or we don't think it's going to be hot and we just wanted to get the fuck all the way out of here. So the reason we are doing this is because this year there's already been announced a bunch of different video game adaptations of several different video game titles that are going to be brought to life as either a movie or a TV show. Now, if we do movies and TV shows, we also have to remember that The Witcher actually did pretty well too. Even though The Witcher kind of doesn't really get on that level because it was based more on the book than it was the video game.
The Witcher, I hear so much good things about, and I have yet to give it a chance. I don't know why. I mean, it could be just that he looks really cheesy, live action, but I know the games I heard are really fucking good. The show I haven't. It is Superman, Man of Steel, so.
I mean, you're right. It is that guy.
It is my guy, Superman.
It is Henry Cavill.
He did good as Superman. I like that movie. I think it was called Uncle.
Oh, the man from Uncle.
Yeah. I liked him in that too.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't just have Superman under his belt. He has that too. So he's alright. He's alright. I don't know, man. I couldn't get past his little blue eyes, white hair though. I was like, nah, it should look a little.
You got yellow eyes, not blue eyes.
Yo, whatever. His eyes are weird. That's all I know.
He changed the color when he was watching it. He was like, yo, I can't take these yellow. It's blue now. But anyway, what we're gonna.
Right. Superman, that's you.
Superman, that's you. I'm gonna say a few names that have already been announced for an adaptation on the way, and you already know what to do. You gotta just tell me facts or fuck out of here. Now, for the people that are listening, I'm gonna eventually put this up on our IG page, but I'm gonna use some titles that wasn't said tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. For the ones I don't say, I'm gonna put on the IG page, and you can play along with us on the IG page. So we're gonna start it off with the fact that actually I did forget one. I actually didn't do too horrible. We're gonna go with this one first. There's a sequel to the Tomb Raider movie. Do you think it's gonna be good? Facts or fuck out of here?
Wait, the reboot?
Yeah, when they made, not the Angelina Jolie.
No, the skinny chick.
Yeah, when they made one with her, that was the first one, and then they made a second
Skinny
one.
chick. Why don't I remember this one?
It was a good movie, but it wasn't great.
So you think the second one's gonna be facts?
When did that come out?
I think 2018.
Probably, yeah, 2018.
Yeah. So that one came out. It wasn't horrible because usually we're used to like really, really bad
Yeah.
ones. But this one was more like, all right, this is not horrible. I can live with it.
If they make it like a little more action packed, I think she could pull it off.
Okay. So you're undecided right now.
Yeah, I would say I'm undecided, but I don't think she's gonna destroy the role. She was pretty good in the first one.
Okay. And what do you think?
I kind of remember this movie, not that much. So I mean, I'm just gonna have to go with Jorge on that. Because if he said that she did pretty good, then yeah, it'll probably be alright. I have to go check it out again. I do know that PlayStation released a game based off of her Tomb Raider, and the game is pretty fire.
Okay.
No, the game.
I think
The game came out first,
yeah,
and then she's inspired from the game.
From the game, okay, yeah. Because she's a different type of Laura Croft. She's not
she's not like the over-sexed Laura. She's like this,
She doesn't rock the revolvers.
She's the novice Laura.
Yeah, or the Desert Eagles or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on the arrow shit.
She's the gritty Laura basically.
Yeah.
So next one.
She's more of a Tomb Raider for real.
Yeah. We're gonna stay in the span of a sequel. We're gonna go with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2? I kind of look forward to that, and the reason why is because Sonic 1 was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little kiddish, but you know, it's just because the movie is based for kids. Now, what's his name? Jim Carrey playing Eggman? Fire. I thought that was fire. They ended it the whole time. Spoiler alert. The whole time that I was watching the movie, I was a little confused as why he still had his hair. I was like, damn, they kind of failed on making him look like Eggman. But then the movie ends.
It tells you how you got there.
Yeah, and well, the movie ends with him getting trapped in that other dimension, and he loses. They show a quick preview of him with no hair and stuff like that. He's kind of fat. So I'm like, oh, I see where they're going with 2. Now 2 is going to be the more of the cartoon Sonic that we're used to seeing. So I can look forward to that because I want to see how Eggman's going to be played and where Sonic's going to go because I think they also show Tails too.
At the end, yeah.
At the end, yeah.
All the way at the end.
Yeah, all the way at the end.
Yeah.
They show Tails real quick. So if Tails and Sonic is up in there, then
so you're saying that the second one's gonna be good, or you don't think it's gonna be good?
I think the second one's gonna be good.
Okay.
I think the second one's gonna be good.
Good. I can agree with you on that. I feel that it has the opportunity to be really good. I heard the Rock was being the second one, so that should be good. They're saying he might play Knuckles.
Yeah, so that's what. That's what I was about to say was that the showing tails means that Knuckles probably is somewhere close by too, and Knuckles was my favorite character in the Sonic.
Well, they brought that up at the end.
Yeah.
They brought up his tribe.
Yeah.
They brought it up. So there's a strong chance he'll be the Knuckles. Who knows? We're hoping for that because they did say he would be in it, but we don't know that just yet.
You said The Rock?
Yeah.
Gonna be Knuckles?
Yeah. So
man,
I don't know if he's gonna be Knuckles, but they said he's supposed to be in
My
it.
man is out
So
here.
the one obvious choice would be Knuckles.
My nigga Jumanji.
So
He's been
Sonic.
yeah, he's been out here, man. Wow. Yeah.
I know. The Rock has been out here. He's been out here.
Yeah.
We don't want to get into Fast and Furious.
I know. It's all good. So another one is supposed to be, I believe, a Rainbow Six adaptation, and Michael B. Jordan is attached to be in it. It's supposed to be one of the Tom Clancy games.
Rainbow Six? Rainbow Six movie sounds like a regular ass SWAT movie, so I'm probably good.
Yeah, I say fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that is what Rainbow Six is. The game. It's just your SWAT. You're a SWAT.
Yeah,
Your SWAT. Your raid. They make you play against another SWAT. Best team wins. That's the SWAT movie. Police.
It's like that bullshit. What is it? Battleship.
Oh yeah, that was trash.
Was it Rihanna in that shit?
Yeah, but I think it turned into like them facing aliens or something like that. Yeah.
Random shit.
It was like y'all thought it was just two ships battling. Where did aliens come
Yo,
from?
I thought that shit was based off of the board game.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be, and then it turned into that.
Yeah, like, we can't have this board game shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw aliens in there.
Throw aliens in there. I guess. Okay. Also, there's supposed to be a Legend of Zelda TV series.
TV series.
Yes. Finally in the works.
That sounds like that could go a good way.
Go a good way?
Yeah, I think that could go. It could go good.
It could go horribly wrong.
It could. Yeah. That's how I think. That's why I'm like, it could go good. It could go good
It's
because it
very
could go very bad. We
Yeah.
could have another WandaVision on our hands.
Well, it could go. It's supposed to be similar to The Witcher. So
That's what I'm saying. It could go good. It could.
yeah.
It could have like some weird Lord of the Rings feel to it. In a sense,
It
you
could.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then with the video game, I feel like it could go. Zelda was always one of those games that got a lot of love. They have a strong fan base that is like really stick to their Zelda shit, and I respect that. I never played Zelda like that, but I watched the shit out of people play that game. So it's a good game, you know. So I think it has the potential to be a good movie. We just have to see who, when, how it goes. Well, as you said, it's a show, so
Yeah,
that makes
a show.
That makes it a little bit better because the Zelda has a very deep storyline.
Right. And speaking of storylines, I'm gonna throw one out there that never had a storyline. It's supposed to be a movie based on the hit legendary video game Tetris.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. How the fuck do you put blocks together in a movie?
That's why I said speaking of
The
storylines.
same way you put battleships
Same way you put Battleship. Tell them where
Yeah.
they're gonna find some way. They're gonna find some way to make it work. And you're gonna be like, I still don't get it.
Yo,
Yep.
everything's gonna be like Saw. You gotta put a puzzle together to save your
Yeah.
life. Yo.
Yeah.
They're just gonna come out of left field. Aliens.
Aliens. Boom.
Hold up.
Aliens were in the blocks the whole time. So,
Nah, that shit's probably gonna be like some weird Wreck-It Ralph shit.
good. You never know. I'm going to surprisingly say facts because I'm intrigued as to how they're going to pull something out their butt on this one.
Yo, what?
I'm surprised. I want to know how they're going to pull something out of their butt on this one. Battleship, I never thought they were going to go the route they went, and they went that route.
Next thing
And it was garbage.
Next thing gonna be making a live action Sims movie.
Well, that makes more sense.
That's just a reality show.
That's why it makes more sense. You can make a story out of people living together versus, making a story out of...
But isn't that basically that Ryan Reynolds movie? Just more
Free Guy, yeah.
action-packed.
He's more action-packed, yeah. That's pretty much it, yeah. He's more just an extra in a video game rather than a sim. He's more just like in the background, and then one day he's just like, I want to change things up. Which, when you think about it, kind of basically just Wreck-It Ralph in live action in a sense. Anyway, moving on. Let's get a couple more in there. I just thought about that. I'm like, wait, now I don't want to see that movie no more.
I changed you. I changed
My back. Changed my back.
That's alright.
I joke.
He's like, I never want to see that.
I joke.
Let's get two more in there. One that we know is coming out in a couple months is the highly anticipated, rebooted Mortal Kombat movie. What do you think?
I'm actually pretty excited for it.
Yo, I have a lot of friends right now that are looking forward to that, to the Mortal Kombat movie. I saw like a piece of a trailer. I don't know why I haven't sat down to watch the actual trailer yet.
It's not out yet.
It's
only a teaser.
Like a teaser.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I saw like a piece of a trailer and everyone's like, "Oh, Mortal Kombat this," and I'm like, I haven't even seen this trailer. Like I haven't even accidentally stumbled on the trailer. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. But they did. It's a Sub-Zero scene, right?
Oh yeah, they showed like little bits of Sub-Zero, a little bit of Scorpion, Sonya Blade,
Jax, yeah.
You know, different characters.
Different characters in it, yeah. So.
I mean, with the way CGI is now, Mortal Kombat has a strong chance to be fucking fire this time.
Yeah.
I will say, you think it's facts or?
Yeah,
facts. Okay.
Yeah, facts.
I will say,
Big facts.
whenever I used to, before Detective Pikachu, before Sonic the Hedgehog, I always could easily say with the full head of confidence, yo, video game movies are trash. I was like, there's only a few that are okay by default, but normally video game movies are trash. And people always go, what about Mortal Kombat? And I'm like, But then I had to stop and say, yo, Mortal Kombat actually, the first one at least, wasn't bad. Annihilation was bad.
Yeah.
But the first one,
Yeah, the first Mortal Kombat.
and I'm like, God, I forgot about
All
that.
video game movies are bad? You think all video? I gotta think of some video game movies.
This is why we even having this. This is why we having this discussion right now.
Yeah, where I gotta think of some video game movies right now.
Try. Think about it.
Majority of them are
Majority are not good.
And
Go ahead.
a good fraction of that is because of one man who just made garbage movie after garbage movie.
Who's that?
The U-Bolt.
Oh yeah.
He made the infamous, House of the Dead and I think Blood Rain. And then
those are bad.
yeah, those.
House of the Dead was bad. Remember how the theme song in the movie?
I don't even want
The House of the Dead.
Oh, did he make this one too? Oh my, what the fuck? Why is this slipping in my mind right now? Dead Rising? Not Dead Rising.
No, not yet.
The zombie, no. What's the zombie movie with this black dude there during the mall?
Oh, Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
No, he didn't.
That was the guy who made
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead.
Superman. Zack Snyder.
Yeah, but that's not based on a video game. Though.
But that always felt like this Dead or Alive to me. It low-key felt like Dead or Alive a little bit, just with more things. Because Frank West is Dead or Alive, right?
That's
Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Dead Rising.
Dead or Alive is the fighting.
I think you just
Oh,
stated
yeah, my bad. No, I'm mixing them up. Dead Rising, that's what I meant. Dawn of the Dead always felt like Dead Rising to me, low-key.
Oh yeah, because they're in the mall.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I give you that.
That's where I always thought he somewhat got that thing from, but then again, zombie movies are this fucking same.
Most of them, yeah, you're right. But yeah, if you look back and you think, this is why we even having this discussion. If you look back, Resident Evil got to make what 6 or 7, probably 8 movies.
Yeah.
And
6, 7, 8.
only maybe, in my opinion, like one of them was good, and it was the first one because it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario made a bad movie. Mortal Kombat made 1 out of 2 good movies.
What about Hitman? Hitman is all based off of video game.
Yeah, but that
Did you
movie,
see it?
That movie came
Yeah.
and went.
I watched the Hitman movies.
So say how you feel. Say
I mean,
if
I thought-
you feel it's good.
I thought it was alright, I guess.
Okay. No, it's all based off opinion. Me and
it
Jorge
was
just have
all
shared
right.
opinion.
Actually, it was all right, like super all right.
And now you're going back to what me and Jorge are saying. There's no good. There's not a lot of good video games.
Yo, make some Red Dead Redemption movie. Stop playing.
How you gonna throw that into the argument and stop it on second thought? That shit not that good. Yeah, see? You throw in Hitman, you throw in Silent Hill, you throw in Assassin's Creed, the Tomb Raider series, Warcraft, there's another one.
Street Fighter, Silent Hill, you said that one.
Yeah. None of them are really that good. And to be fair, Silent Hill wasn't horrible.
Pokemon Detective.
But it wasn't...
Only the first one wasn't horrible.
Yeah. Which one? What are you talking about?
Silent Hill.
There was a second Silent Hill movie?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't care after that. After the first one, I was like, I'm good.
You were spared then.
Yeah, see? I wasn't wasting my time on
They
that,
got
man.
Doom.
I was wasting... Yeah, dude. All you're doing is just listing all the trash that we were going to list.
Both Doom.
Yeah, both
Yo, there
movies
was
were trash.
there's movies I didn't even know about. Far Cry had a movie.
Oh yeah, that was a quiet one.
This is quiet trash.
Yeah, 2008.
Go ahead, keep listening, bro.
We got Resident Evil. We got Tomb Raider. We already talked about those. Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege Tale.
Yeah, that's another quiet one. No one cares
Quiet
about.
dude.
Wow.
That's somebody taking a quiet dude right there.
Double Dragon?
I think that was.
Tell me Double Dragon was trash.
You tell me Double Dragon was good.
Nah, Double Dragon was pretty high, yo, for a comedy.
Alright.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. Good job. I was like,
Yo,
okay.
if you get blazed and you throw on Double Dragon, you're gonna get some good laughs in, alright?
That's mostly all of the movies on this list.
No, nah.
Yes, it
The
is.
same thing could be said for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yo.
We got blazed and saw House of the Dead, and we laughed our asses off.
Blood Rain.
He said that shit was trash.
Max Payne?
That shit was trash.
Oh yeah, that shit was hot.
That movie tried to do bullet time like the game.
Oh, I don't remember. I gotta go watch it.
Because it was, what's his name? Mark Wahlberg and I think Mila Kunis. And
Was
he
it,
still couldn't say
was
it.
it Ludacris in that movie?
There's so many
feel like
fucking
it was.
Resident Evils. Oh, here goes some hot trash right here. Some new hot trash.
Okay.
Rampage.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that movie was bad.
yeah.
That movie was horrible. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yo, Rampage was hot doo-doo, my friend.
forgot
I
about
think
that.
The Rock, The Rock starred in 2 bad video game movies. Ooh.
There was a Dead or Alive.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Oh yeah. There
Oh,
was
we know.
that a lot.
We know. It
Oh.
was not good.
That shit was
This is not good.
just like Tekken.
Oh, yeah, there was
Tekken
a second
had a
one
live
too.
action
Yeah.
too.
That
That
was
House
not
of the
good.
Dead, Lord God. Resident Evil has too many of them.
Yeah. And they're all
Hitman
bad.
Agent 47.
Because all those movies put together made fucking $1 billion.
Yeah.
Fucking
Everybody
insane.
went to see them joints.
Fucking
So.
insane.
Once I saw, no disrespect to this man, once I saw Mike Epps and once I saw Ashanti, no disrespect to neither of them. Once I saw them in the, I think it was the second and the third one.
Ooh.
No, Mike Epps was in the second and the third one,
Yeah.
and Ashanti was in the third one, and
Yeah.
died in the third one.
Oh,
I was like, this shit's trash.
damn, here goes one that I definitely saw that was trash. Well, there's 2 of them. I never heard, let's start with this one. I never heard of this one. Wing Commander,
I see now. That's just trash.
Oh yeah, that's old.
1999.
Yeah.
But what game is that? Wing Commander?
That's an old PC game.
And here goes one that really hurts my heart. The Need for Speed movie.
Of course, that's gonna be trash.
What makes you think it was gonna be fire?
Nah, yo, they put fire cars in there, okay?
Yeah, in the game.
No.
What? Oh, because there's a bunch of fire cars and Kid Cudi. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna make a lot of money. And I love Kid Cudi, but that movie was not good.
No, don't talk about Cuddy like that.
That shit was destined to
I
fail.
just literally said I love Kid Cudi, bro. That was designed to not be good. It's just what it is.
Alright, and then we got Alone in the Dark.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hot dude.
Oh, here goes. Oh, we forgot this hot dude. Assassin's Creed.
I didn't forget any of these hot movies.
Yeah.
Some of them you're saying I forgot. I said
Yo, Prince of Persia, you didn't say that one.
because I didn't want to. It was bad.
Yeah.
You know these movies are bad.
We know these movies are bad, bro.
Oh, and the number 1 according to this list was Postal.
Yeah, that's another U-Bowl fool.
Bro, usually I take from a list like I did with the anime one. But this list is automatic FOH, bro. There's nothing for us to do.
I know, but it's just because you guys did say we started a combo with video games movies, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, yo,
well,
how many game movies really out
No,
there?
no.
And I'm like, yo, I only know fucking Resident Evil and
Yeah.
No, I don't mind
And
you
Lord
looking
God.
into it.
All these films, dude.
Dude,
That's
yeah.
all you need to know.
I don't mind you looking into it, but the point was that
some
we were
of Resident
focusing-
Evil's was alright, bro. Y'all fucking
No,
talking
this
shit.
is what I need you to understand. We were focusing on future titles. We did not go to the past. Everything
I
I
know,
said
I
was
know.
movies that are on the way because I knew that all of these are bad.
I just have to refresh the people.
No, that's fine.
Refresh
There's
the
nothing
people.
wrong with that.
How much hot doodle is out there?
There's nothing
Yo,
wrong with that.
But yo, you gonna tell me the Resident Evil where she fucking fought that big brolic nigga in the fucking shower and shot the nigga with quarters? Was it gangster or something?
No.
What about that sound fire?
Yo, she slid dive through past his axe. Yo, I don't know.
The only reason she was there because she was sucking the director's dick.
Yo,
Only reason she was
That
there.
is her husband. The director is her husband.
Yeah.
That's why she's in Monster Hunter.
Exactly. She's still sucking that
Yeah,
dick.
it's just as bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a little story about Monster Hunter, yo. So Monster Hunter came on my Cody box, right? So Monster Hunter's there. I kept clicking to watch it. It wasn't uploaded yet. I finally get a bootleg copy. I don't know where I was at, but we watched a bootleg copy. I feel like I watched it with my boy Savi and Lula. Shout out to them. But a couple other people was there, Nick, Mike, all of them. But I think we were watching it there. I'm not sure. But the point is that it was a bootleg copy. Shit was bad quality. We just watched it to put something on. And we still realized that shit was trash. And I was like, yo, this movie. Yo, how is it so garbage you can't even see it, and we're still like, nah, this movie's garbage. Like,
there was no saving that movie.
Yo, I was looking forward to it, except for the fact, they was fighting a fucking nigga in the sand for man long.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what you thought.
Yo, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like the game. I thought they were gonna have the town. They were gonna CGI the cat cooking you food. Like I thought it was gonna get crazy a little bit.
That was gonna happen.
You know what? To be fair, the reason I'm not mad at that answer is because that's what we all expect from video game movies. We expect something more towards the canon of the video game universe.
Yeah.
So when we got that with Detective Pikachu. We didn't really get that with Sonic, but Sonic was just good on its own. But we got that from Detective Pikachu. We got some of the canon where you're like, you get to see these Pokemon, they're here, and they're following the story to a sense. So you want that again. You kind of get that with Mortal Kombat. You don't really get that with a lot of other stuff. You get it, but it doesn't come out well.
Yeah.
Everything comes out wrong.
Detective Pikachu definitely got it right on the universe part of it.
Yeah, and I think what hurt us is that in the 90s, the movies that came out were all based on the popular games at the time. Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Brothers, Street Fighter. Those were like the most popular video games at the time.
And Tomb Raider.
Yeah, right. Tomb Raider was holding
the 90s. Tomb Raider was holding PlayStation down.
I ain't saying all that, but it was one of their best games. But they were...
I guess it's kind of...
It's okay. Those were the best movies. Those were the most anticipated movies because they were all based on the best games. And when all of them came out, Mortal Kombat you forgave, but Street Fighter you were like, what is this? And Mario Brothers you were like, yo, you have to apologize to your parents. Like, yo, I'm sorry I dragged you out to this. I don't know. All of a sudden he's from Brooklyn. They didn't go through a sewer pipe. I don't know what's going on. These Goombas, it's just a lot. It is a lot. So yeah, you expected that, and that's okay. You expected that with Monster Hunter, and you didn't get it.
Yeah. So Pokemon, Detective Pikachu movie. Like you said, it wasn't that good. But when it came to the Pokemon, they did a fire job. The Pokemon, the way they look, the fact the realistic fur, how real their fur looked and stuff, that part really made you feel like, all right, this is a cool Pokemon movie. That part of it. Yeah. Storyline was trash. Sorry, I'm not a Detective Pikachu, talking Pikachu. If it wasn't for the fact that it was Ryan Reynolds, it would have been 100% garbage to me. But Ryan Reynolds being kind of funny is like, I don't know, something about him. I think he's a good actor. I think he's funny. So when I see him act, and even if it's just like Pikachu, he still makes me laugh a little bit because it's him.
Yeah. Well, I thought the storyline actually made sense, so that's okay.
Yeah, the storyline made sense, but it just I don't know. I didn't like Detective Pikachu. I didn't like that part of Pikachu.
What, he was a detective or
the talking? I don't know. It made me feel of Pokemon Yellow. Remember the game? Pikachu just following you around the whole time.
Yeah,
that's how I felt.
Yeah, that's what you want. That was the game in a nutshell. I mean, him putting on the hat is a different story, but everything else about the game, about the show, about the movie, I thought, like I said, it made sense. And when you got to the point of why he was even talking in the first place, it wasn't some drawn out stupid point. It wasn't something you go, wait, what? How did your man do this? It was more just, oh, I get it. All right, cool. And this is why the villain is doing this. The villain's wild for respect because this is why you see Detective Pikachu for what he is. So yeah, folks, that was our game. Facts or fuck out of here. And like I said, folks, there's other movies. We're gonna put it on the Instagram page. We're gonna get it on there because next week we're gonna do something totally different. We're not gonna do a continuation. We're gonna continue with something totally different. So with that being said, man, we're gonna cap it here and end our show the way we always do with our Don't Sleep Picks of the Week. So my guys and I, we pick a show that we feel that you should not be sleeping on, and we need you to watch it because we don't know what you're doing with your life if you're not watching the show, or why you didn't watch the show when it came out. So, Ann, you said you had something that was going to get them this week.
I forgot what it was. No. No, I did say I had a show. No lie, there was a couple of shows that I wanted to tell you guys about, but I'm drawing the stupid brain fart right now. So my suggestion would be Fire Force. I don't know how many people, a lot of people probably slept on it because maybe you're not into that cheesy like police force type of, feel to shows, and I can totally understand because I fucking hate all of those shows. P whatever they call, PD whatever, Rescue, all the fucking shows is trash to me. But Blue Cop whatever, there's only one cop show I like, and that's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But if you wanted to look at a dope anime that has to do with being a firefighter, firefighters have an ability. You probably overlooked it maybe, but it's called the Fire Force, right? Yeah, Fire Force. Fire Force is definitely a good sleeper show. I can see why people will overlook it. I almost overlooked it. And other people, some of my boys, I believe Marvin was one of the people that was like, yo, you gotta just try it, bro. Just check it out. And the fights make up for the fact that they're firefighters. the honest truth.
Okay. Jorge, you got anything you saw?
I recently watched a show called Sweet Home.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty good. Started off kind of slow in the beginning. Like they just focused on mostly action, and then they broke it down as the series went down. And yeah, like if you want to watch like this apocalyptic monster shit, so give it a watch.
Sweet Home. I'm gonna check that one out.
Sweet Home. Okay.
It's a foreign show. Like I think it's a Korean. So I don't know. I don't fuck with the dubs.
Is it an anime or is it?
It's based on a Korean webtoon. It's like kind of like Korea's version of mangas, kind of.
Okay.
Like they've been writing. Well, everybody's just been writing that way of like Korean dramas or Korean anime and all that shit. So this is like one step into that direction.
And what about you, Marv? What you got for us today?
Where should I go today? I'm gonna keep it live action, man. I'm gonna keep it a little live action. I've been doing that past couple episodes, but I will say the show that I once watched and I slept on, and Jorge here told me not to sleep on, and I'm glad he told me not to sleep on it because he put our whole team on it. It's called People Just Do Nothing, and it's a brilliant British show. From some of the same people who helped make the British version of The Office. Same mockumentary about a guy trying to make it in the British rap scene, and he doesn't, but it's okay. It's one of those rare moments, again, where you're watching somebody fail constantly, but watching them believe in their mind that they are far away from failing. That the next step is going to be the step, but in reality, it's just a step backwards. And it's brilliant, and I love it. Shout out to, what's the guy that made, what's his name? Kabaddi G? What's the name?
His real name?
No, what's the name on the show?
Chibadi G.
Yeah, Chibadi G, because I forgot his real name.
Yeah, I forgot.
But shout out to him, because he just got casted in the new DC Sandman series, which that's a pretty big look, because he's been getting a lot of castings that I've been seeing lately. And I'm like, yo, man, it's coming up. So this is another come up for him. Shout out to him. Came a long way. But we're going to do something brand new. Brand spanking new. I'm surprising y'all. Something we never done before. We're going to do a fan sleeper pick of the week. We've done this 3 times, and already we had one person hit me up and go, yo, you got to tell people to watch this. Now, the reason I'm going to say it's a fan one is because a fan told us to watch a show that I've never seen in my life. So I can't be the one to say it. But shout out to a good friend of ours, Jeremy Richmond, listener of the show. He's already a fan, not just because he's our friend. He told us that you need to watch the show Yellowstone. It is a show, I believe about, I wanted to say it was about park rangers because I thought Yellowstone immediately.
It goes down in the park.
I originally thought it was like some Yogi Bear type shit.
Yo, you know they're fucking preserving the animals out here.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that, and I know I'm wrong, but hey, I trust, if you telling me to sleep on something, don't sleep on something, I'm going to wake up and watch it. So I need you guys to check out Yellowstone because this is our fan sleeper pick of the week right here. And if you want to get something shouted out for people not to sleep on, hit us up on Instagram. We are Nerdz in the Hood with a Z. Nerdz in the Hood. On Instagram and Twitter. Check us out. Hit us up. Tell us, hey, man, you got to tell people not to sleep on this. It could be a movie. It could be a TV show. We're going to open it up for y'all. Movie, TV show, a song perhaps, comic book, manga series. Hey, anything. If you feel that people shouldn't sleep on it, Let them know.
Don't suggest any song.
Why? What?
Nah, just like that.
Hey, if we don't like it, I'm gonna have Ant himself tell you what 3 letters we gonna have Ant tell you. What we gonna say, Ant?
Yo, SMD, bro.
We're not gonna tell people.
Now you pull it out.
Yeah, now you remember, right?
Yo, that's my ace in the hole right there.
No, we're not gonna just get fans. They're gonna be like, "Hey, you should listen to this song." Suck my dick. Oh, you know what? I'm never listening again. That was very rude.
Nah,
we're not doing that, bro. But he will honestly tell you if the song is not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with it's trash. But you know, hey, you can suggest a song if you
To
want.
each his own. There you go. To each their own.
Do your thing, but if you suggest a song, just know Ant's gonna flame it.
Yeah, if we don't like it, we're gonna flame it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be mad if you go, "Hey, I saw that sleeper show you told me to watch, and I'm gonna keep sleeping on it." We respect it.
Yo, matter of fact, to all my listeners, you know, we talking about songs. There's a song that my group we've been looking for a long time. It was on Dat Piff many years ago, and it has a famous line that goes, "It don't matter east or west.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna still fucking girl doing it 360 like an Xbox 360.
I can't even believe you brought that out.
Yo,
Listen.
if you know the name of that fucking song, please let us know.
Let's make this a little more easier for you to search, because I'm glad you brought it up. I didn't expect you to bring it up, but we're gonna close on this, folks. There is a song that these rappers made, and I don't remember the name because it was many years ago, probably like 10 years ago. And this was when Super Smash Brothers Brawl came out for the Wii. And they took the beat from the menu of the game. And in the song, the hook goes, "We getting digits, Super Smash Brothers, my brother. We bagging bitches, Super Smash Brothers, my brother."
It don't matter east or west.
So
I'ma still fuck your girl.
In one of the lines, the guy says, "Listen, I'ma get money just to run the world. Don't matter east or west. I'ma still fuck your girl." And it always baffled us, but we never stopped laughing at that part.
And I'ma do 360 like the Xbox 360.
Oh yeah. You do get live like the 360. I'm gonna smack your head off. I'm gonna smack you. Watch your head do a 360.
Like the Xbox 360.
Yeah, like the Xbox 360.
You gotta say that part.
You're right.
The whole point of saying
I'm sorry,
360 was so that he could say Xbox 360.
Listen, this was a legendary song amongst what many people in the hood call the cipher. If you guys know what a cipher is, you'll know why it was a legendary song. So, long story short, if you find the name, even if you just find the artist, please, we will shout you out to the heavens.
Yeah.
We will shout you out to the heavens.
That shit got lost on Dat Piff.
It got lost on Dat Piff. And those of you who know Dat Piff, if you lose a song, you are basically putting a missing persons report out for that song. Because you got to hear that song again. We've checked YouTube, we've checked Google, we've checked everything we could, and to this day, we want to die knowing that we heard that song one more time.
One more time, bro. I need to hear a nigga rap on the Smash Brothers intro one more time.
Listen, times are hard, okay? And even though there's a few bright spots going into 2021, this will make our 2021 even brighter if you can find it. The man or woman that finds it, please, we will shout you out. There's no money prize because I don't even know if they got money off that song. But anyway, just please, we beg of you. We are begging here at Nerds in the Hood. You will do a great service to us if you did.
Nerds in the Hood Cash App ain't popping just yet.
Yeah, not yet. One day. But anyway, that is where we're going to cap it. But we just thank you guys for listening once again. Thank you guys if you're watching on IG Live. We do this. We'll let you know when we're going to do it in advance so you can be ready. But thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. And we're going to close it here. We will see you next week when we justify our thugs even more because we're keeping the nerd for the block. You heard?
Yep.
So, go ahead.
This is your boy Mcgee.
Hey, Sean, signing out.
And this is your boy Marv, and we are out of here. Peace, people.
We appreciate you guys.